Hey y'all, just wanted to thank you for checking out my video. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of the day.
Courthouse, which happens in the middle of March. So this is the next 6 weeks now will be up until Guilford Courthouse. We have a loyalist here from the North Carolina or South Carolina militia. They look pretty much the same way. Red coat because they're part of the King's troops. But their buttons have got an RP on it standing for Royal Provincial. I am a regular troop, a light infantry regiment from the 16th Regiment of Foot. I've got a 16 on my button and the lace specific for it. We've got another militiaman, but his coat came from a 23rd Regiment, so he hadn't changed his buttons over yet. But we have another loyalist here who happened to just be protecting he lives nearby here and is protecting his farmland. 82nd Regiment, which was not actually quite in this area. He was more from Wilmington, but we just have a collection of uniforms.
It's 50-50 on the documentation.
That's right. And the gentleman who is still staying up there in the blue coat is a Hessian soldier, so he is a German from the area of Hesse-Kassel in Germany, who was one of the 30,000 troops that came over from Germany to assist the British Army at this time period. Some of the other coats and stuff that we've got over here just to compare. One thing that's always interesting is that the musicians in the regiments wore the reversed colors, so that my coat being red with yellow facings, this yellow coat with red facings is the drummer's coat for the 16th Regiment, my regiment. They're considered non-combatants, so that they have reversed colors, so technically you don't shoot at them, but that doesn't mean anything especially. We've got some militia jackets similar to what he's wearing. The red coat with the blue and the tape is the Guards, Brigade of Guards. They were here as part of Cornwallis's troop. These would be the Guards of Buckingham Palace that were here, that were assigned to the army in times of war. The corner coat up here, the blue one, is the Royal Artillery. So they would be the ones that would be handling the cannons and such. They were a different division.
So artillery,
and this front one here is another Royal Provincial, another Loyalist, the North Carolina troops that would be fighting for the King. And then this 76th coat here, the faded one, is a Highlander coat. And they had real short coats because initially they wore kilts. But by this time, going through the blackberry bushes and stuff, they were not wearing kilts anymore. They were wearing trousers. Then some equipment that would have been in my pockets that I would carry in this haversack and such. Of course, you never know when I'm going to be gambling. You know, got to make a little money somehow. My canteen. They didn't actually give us new shoes, but they gave us new shoe soles so that we could have our shoes repaired. I've got my bowl, my cup, and my silverware for when I'm eating. The red bag is I'm keeping bread in it. The striped bag has got my bar of soap. We didn't actually take baths per se, but you never know when we're going to go down and have a chance to go through the river and lather up. If you take a bath, if you immerse yourself in water, people were known to drown. So usually it's just sort of a quick wash up during the day. The little blue box is my flint and steel that I keep the fire started. This is my musket that we were firing. It's called a Brown Bess flintlock musket. When it fires, this is a piece of flint, this is a piece of steel, and you put something in here in this little pan, but there's a touch hole going through. What happens when flint strikes steel? Sparks. There's nothing in here, so it's not going to go bang, it's just going to go click. But just so that you can see, watch right here, the sparks. That's what lights the gunpowder that's going to shoot the gun. There's a little touch hole, the main body of powder is in here with the ball. Everything has to be, when you put, yep, he's got it right, he knows what's going on. Yes, I put some powder in here and close the pan, come up to this side, put the rest of the powder in, see I've got paper cartridges that I use. These are just blanks. Oh, another one for so there would be, this is what I would use, I would open this up to pour the powder in. But the question is if I'm holding my musket and pull out a cartridge, I'll get it in a minute. How am I going to open it up? My teeth. Very good. I'll bite the cartridge to open it up. And actually with some of the militiamen, the medical requirement was that you had to have 2 teeth, one on the top and one on the bottom, so that you could bite the cartridge. Yep, there's powder in here. And so that's the way you handle it. You put in the powder, you put in the musket ball, you draw out the ramrod, you ram it all down, you put it all back together again, and at the command, make ready, present, fire, bang. I got to do it all over again. Powder in the pan, shut the pan, cast it about, powder in, musket ball in, draw out the ramrod, put it back together. For each shot, you have to do all these different steps. It's not like these modern guns that you just have everything taken care of. You have to do all these steps just for each shot. And at the very end of the battle, you saw that we have safety issues, so they didn't want us to do it. But these muskets hold the bayonet. The bayonet is makes this into a spear, and it puts a nasty hole in people. But it's offset so that you can still fire while you've got this on here. It's got a lug on here, so it doesn't want to come off when you pull on it. You have to turn it to get it off. It's got a zigzag lock on it. So, anybody have a question for me? You know all what's